What's this? The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask for the 3DS. Now, I was really excited to play this game because I am a humongous Legend of Zelda fan. I mean, please, I just have to show off this shirt. Look at this. This is a Temple of Doom Legend of Zelda crossover. Can you imagine, like, my face when I saw it? It was just, I need it. And since I do get these questions a lot, this was ripped apparel and unfortunately a one-day only shirt. Sorry. Besides the obvious reasons of why I'd be excited to play Majora's Mask on my 3DS, I really did like the Ocarina of Time 3D version as well. And you know what? I'm kind of a humongous fan of the original game for N64. I mean, I have the complete in-box version right here with lenticular cover that I won't open because it's precious and needs to be protected. Don't touch it. I'll kill you. My point being is I'm a massive Zelda fan. I love the Zelda games. I've played them since the original Nintendo NES game back in the day. I've been through the highs of Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time and the somewhat lows of Skyward Sword. And I'm so pleased to tell you that this version of Majora's Mask is an absolute high. I had the time of my life playing this game. I had so much fun. In fact, I was playing it too much. It was getting to the point where it was one of those games where you're like, I should probably put this down now. But I can't. What's that, dear? I have things I have to do today? Oh, well, I have to play Majora's Mask for like 7 hours. Now, if you didn't play the N64 original and don't know the basic premise of the game, a guy named Skull Kid has stolen Majora's Mask. It's a mask that you have to get back. Also, an effed up, creepy looking moon is about to crash into the ground, and you have 3 days to try to get everything done that you have to get done before that happens. Now, when you start playing the game, you're like, it's impossible. But as you go along, you do realize that you can use your ocarina and other instruments to reverse time. So essentially that 3-day period really doesn't have anything to do with beating the game in that time. It's really about how far you can get in that time. Because when that moon is just about to crash down and you reverse time, as long as you saved it, you can keep all the stuff that you did and all the places you discovered. You lose certain items though, but you keep the major big ones like say your bow and arrow. And the other big thing about the game is the introduction of wearing masks as Link. You put on those masks and you can actually become different species, whether you're a giant Goron or a little Deku scrub. And by changing into these various things, you can access new areas of the game and have new abilities, and it really makes the game an incredibly well-rounded experience because you're not just playing as one singular character. Even though you technically are always Link, you get to do a whole bunch of different things by putting on these various masks that you obtain. When it comes to Nintendo 3DS games, I tend to turn the 3D off because although sometimes it's good, if you tilt the 3DS in just the wrong way, it becomes distorted. And so you always have to hold it like exactly in the center, which can get a little tedious in the middle of an intense battle. But with Majora's Mask, the 3D was so stunning that I actually left it on for quite a bit of the time. So what I usually did with this game was if I was just wandering around in town and doing like some random side quests, like finding a stray fairy or something, I would turn the 3D on then, because I knew I wasn't going to be in anything amazingly intense. But if I'm in a temple and I'm throwing down with a boss, I'm going to turn the 3D off then, simply because it's harder to hold the 3DS like, you know, you're like you're getting all into it and everything. At least I play games like that. A lot of people tend to complain about the PlayStation and N64 era of games by saying that those games appear dated. Well, yeah, they do, because they came out in the 90s and graphics have gotten better. That's like saying, well, the special effects in that movie from 1982 just wasn't as good as like the Avengers. Of course they're not. We've progressed in technology, so certain things appear better. And sometimes progressing in technology actually make things worse. Attack of the Clones compared to Empire Strikes Back. Throwing that out there. I can't stand when game critics say that because it's like, well, it's time period. It has some charm to it. That being said, the graphics for this look amazing. The backgrounds have a lot more detail. The character animations are more fluid. It all looks great. And it's just so much fun to play as Link as well, even though he's a hero that we don't really know anything about because he never talks. I do think he has serious anger management issues though, because all he ever says is, strike! I just feel like he's a very angry person. Guys, I honestly love this game. I had so much fun playing it. I played it too much, actually. It was just too much of Majora's Mask. It reminds me of a time period where games were a little more simple and more innocent, and you could actually feel some maturity in this game too, because there were aspects of it that were more dark than Ocarina of Time. If you haven't played a Zelda game, I strongly recommend playing one, and this could be a good place to start. definitely check this one out, guys. I'm going to give The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask a perfect 10 out of 10. Also, another great one is A Link Between Worlds. This is actually the sequel to A Link to the Past, the Super Nintendo Zelda game. This one was great as well. So guys, my question for you is, what is your favorite Zelda game? Now, if it is Ocarina of Time, because that tends to be the one that most people gravitate to, what's your second favorite? Because just between you and me, I might like Majora's Mask a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Guys, thank you so much as always for watching, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.